Look at where we're at. 129. We've been hanging out that long together. Thanks for coming and hanging. And the night is unlike any other night. My best friend in the whole wide world, Paige Cruz from Legacy Salon Spa. Now she's in Gurnee, Illinois. Tiffany Slett, thank you for allowing her to hang out with us. She's here tonight to make big boom boom. Rob, what was it? Interview 76. Paige was on, and I think even a couple of interviews before that. And we just have this extraordinary opportunity to watch her continue to evolve. I've come to call her the social digital Jedi on freaking steroids, man. And she's now 4AA. And she's going to be with us tonight to talk about blueprint on the social digital associate. So she's almost like incubating this advanced associate program where she's going to chat with us about how she's training her associates. I'm calling her, the future geniuses, the prodigies, to help her do social, so that when they go behind the chair, they're blowing it up too. Now, if you're new to us, before I bring her on, I want to tell you in a nutshell that, she's 24 years old, and when you see what she's going to earn this year, it's off the freaking chart. She came on a few episodes ago and told her story, so I don't want her doing that. So if you want to listen to or watch the story, go to the 76th interview, and you'll be fine. Graduates high school in 2012, Cos School 2013. She starts as an associate at Legacy, and today she's a 4AA Jedi, Obi-Wan Kenobi there, man. And she starts at 19. She goes from level 1 to level 4 in 1 year. I mean, she's got obsessive compulsive achievement disorder. I mean, she took making big boom boom to a whole new level. Currently 4AA, and she's got a lineage now, meaning that there's 2 or 3 people that are on the floor doing really, really well. And I think she's got a couple of her associates with her tonight that'll be our guest as well. So that's her track record. I mean, 2014 was her first full year behind the chair at 62 thou. 2015 she goes to 75. 16 she goes to 90. I mean, are you watching these stats? They're just amazing. Last year she does 120, and I tell you, we caught up with her yesterday. Unless she screws it up big time, she's trending to do 135,000 this year. So her average day is like 12 grand. I think her best yet day is like 1,800. She's taking it to a whole new level. That's why I like hanging out with people like that, because it's just very, very inspiring to watch them continue to evolve. It's Paige _ Legacy Gurnee is her Instagram page. Paige Lau at legacysalon.spa is her business page. But you know what? She's even posting on her friend page on Facebook as well. And her work is nothing short of extraordinary. She would be, for sure, she kills it with her Instagram page. But I love hanging out on her Facebook page because she's stashing a lot of her video tutorials, and I'll take you to those places as she's giving us, a tour this evening. What else do I want to tell you about her? I think that's all I wanted to say. We're gonna hop right in it. Cross your fingers that the Wi-Fi gods are working for us tonight. How are you?
I'm great. How are you?
Oh, very, very well. Did you hear me bragging on you back there?
I did.
Well, listen, get us started. I got a handful of keys. I want to kind of get you talking, and you're just doing some things with your 2 associates that I think are unprecedented. You couldn't Google what you're doing with your associates. You know that, right?
Yeah, I just honestly, everything that I've ever learned, I just want them to learn it faster. I want them to grow faster than what I did and to make more money than what I'm doing right now.
Well, for starters, I know one of the things you're really doing is you're using social media to qualify your associate for your guests and earn the right for them. Talk about that one post that you did, and I'm going to see if I can find it while you're catching this up.
Yeah, so something really cool, I think, that really sets us apart is I posted a picture of my latest associate, and it's just introducing her to my guests. A lot of them follow me on all forms of my social media, and when I get to share a new person with them, it's almost like it's a family member. They're going to be touching them, they're going to be taking pictures of them, they're going to be a part of the whole entire service, and I just kind of wanted to showcase her and let them know, she's awesome. She's my new partner in crime.
Yeah, and we're going to be bringing her out in just a second. So, what did you say when you posted? I think you had like 3 or 4 bullet points as you're talking. I'm trying to actually find the actual page so I can show the post.
Yeah, so I kind of did something funny where I introduced a little bit about her too, and I said something like she's really fun and adventurous. Fun fact about her is she played the saxophone and I think the flute. So those are some fun little things, and she loves makeup. She's an amazing makeup artist.
I know. I was on her Instagram page. She just loves doing faces. So,
Yeah.
Well, I know that the second key is you're going to really talk about how you're training them to be a part of the photo shoots. But before we do, I know they're with you, so bring them out, have them sit by you, so we can give it up for these two. Way up, give it up for these guys. I don't know why this is not loud enough, Rob. How do you? There they are. There's Sadie and Jasmine. Oh, okay. Jasmine, how you doing? Good to have you guys. Good to have you. So, Paige, talk about how you're training both Sadie and Jasmine to you're really kind of turning over the photo shoots to them.
Yeah, I think what's really cool is that, part of the service, obviously, it's an expectation now. Having that social media presence, that before and after picture, just really giving them that personal touch and that quality. But the cool thing is now is that I pass it on to my associates and I teach them that this is all the whole part of their service as well. And for them, when they're done and they're like starting as a level 1. But so as they're taking pictures with the guests, the befores and the afters, they're doing so much more than that. They're even partially consulting with them with pictures of work from my own page, where I might be finishing up with a guest, and in that like couple minutes where I'm going to be coming over to them when Jasmine or Sadie were to seat them, they actually get jump started on a consultation, maybe a photo that was an inspiration pic of theirs, but it was from my work, which is really awesome.
So, Paige, what is your business page, so that I'll post it on the comment, but I want people to actually go to your page and be able to see what you're doing there.
Yeah, so my Facebook business page, that one is Paige Lowe at Legacy Salon.
Ah, okay, Paige Lowe. Got it.
Sorry, guys, got married.
So what's it like? So Jasmine, what's it like as Paige is teaching you to really be a part of the photo shoot? What's that? Because that's like going outside of the boundaries of being a traditional associate. What are you learning?
Oh wow. I feel like I've learned a lot. Especially like getting them to like the perfect angles and everything when I'm taking the pictures. Love it.
And how about you, Sadie? What's it like for you?
I think it's a lot of fun for me, because not only do we take their before picture and then we take their after photo, so it's kind of showing them their journey and that like, hey, I was here with you too, and this is where we started and this is where we're at now. So it's a lot of fun to see that their process. And
then Paige, when the after the photo shoot, you're now texting a thank you note, including in the thank you note some of your favorite pictures, and now you even trained Jasmine and Sadie to do that with you and for you. What's that like?
Yeah, so it's really cool because obviously when you see someone, you're building trust with them, and when you're doing those services on them, it's a lot, and especially their first experience with you, they might feel a little nervous. But the cool thing is that Jasmine and Sadie being a part of it, taking the pictures and sending it to them using their cell phones as well as mine, they're a part of that service with them. They're building that trust. And of course, I follow through with a thank you. I let them know, thank you so much for coming in to see me. I can't wait to see you in the next couple weeks. And it really is awesome seeing them grow in that way, because not only do I thank them for coming in, Jasmine and Sadie do the same thing, and it's pretty awesome.
Yeah, and you were telling me you're now like giving your mobile device to those two and saying, hey, get it handled, and so you can kind of move on and do other things as they're getting that handled for you.
Yeah, yeah, that's pretty awesome. They're really like stepping it up and being able to take that over too. They're helping me, like sending them the pictures and everything like that.
Yeah, and as they're doing that, they're getting ready so that when they get on the floor, they're going to hit it with a, they're going to hit the ground running and go very, very fast by what you're teaching them in the associate program.
Yep. So that's exactly why I want to do that. Even if you go to Sadie's page right now, you could see on her Instagram that she has those before and after pictures right on her Instagram. She knows that she has to follow that presence with that social media and that guest experience, that expectation.
Yeah, and yes, Sadie is, for whatever reasons, and when I want my Instagram page to work, it won't cooperate with me. But what you guys can do for me, Sadie and Jasmine, is post your Instagram handles on this Facebook Live on my page, so that people can actually go to the comments and go to your page, because it's extraordinary. As I was, here it is. Here's Sadie's page. Now I've got it, and I'm just holding it up so that people can see that as a result of helping you do your photography page, that she's really building just a great galley for herself, isn't she?
Yeah, she really is. It's cool because something that's pretty awesome. I mean, it might sound small, but the little details matter so much when you're taking pictures, and that's something that I really instill in them and teach them is, getting every single piece of hair out of the way. And I think Jasmine was actually talking about this, so I'll let her say something a little bit too.
Okay, yeah. So I really love to make sure I get the right angle. So I make sure a couple things that I pre-booked them before, and I make sure that they're wearing like a black cape just in case they're wearing something under that's bright, so it doesn't distract from the hair. I like to make sure I bring a comb with me just so I can like run through the hair to make sure like there's no like little stragglers in there that I just want to make perfect in the picture, and making sure that the top of the head and the very bottom of your head is in the picture, and using portrait mode.
Mm-hmm.
So
yeah, and I'm on your page, your Instagram page now, and I absolutely love what you're doing with makeup,
Thank you.
And you're actually doing some vlogging with makeup as well. So I mean, just you guys are you're as much photographers and videographers as you are hairdressers. So I mean, it's just really, really, really edgy stuff what you're doing. So, hats off to you. Now, when you were talking to me, Paige, about when your associates are engaging in a photo shoot, for whatever reasons, your guest gets really, really enthused about retail, and you're finding that they buy more retail. What's that about?
So obviously, I think, going back to the before and after, tying it into the retail, the guests themselves, they see the value in caring and maintaining their hair when they see that before and after, when they see what their hair looked like prior to what you just did on them now. And then when you take a picture of their hair, right, like with the ring light, and you show it to them right before you're about to retail them, it kind of instills it in them, like, okay, my hair does look beautiful. I really need to take care of it, and I want to maintain it. So that's the perfect opportunity right after that, to go right up front. They're already pre-booked, and you're just talking about retail, and you're really just educating them, and you're letting them know the products that you used on them to make their hair look that good, just like you did in that picture.
Yeah, so it's almost like they're watching you use product to get them ready for the photo shoot, and so in their mind, it's like if I want to look larger than life every day, and it's almost like you're making them feel like a local celebrity. It's almost like I want to have what you're using so that I can have this experience every day.
Right, and I think that's like what we said, like that's what really hits it for them is visually when they see that. It's all visual.
Yeah. And then you're now when you're watching, and I'm sure you're having your associates watch that a certain amount of your guests, when you text them your favorite pictures out of the photo shoot, they'll either repost or they'll post a selfie, and then now you're following up on that, and you're engaging on their page, sometimes with their friends. Talk about that, because that's really huge.
Yeah, so a lot of the times if I take a picture of them, they'll ask me to send it to them. So after I send it to them, they'll do something like they'll repost it themselves on their page. And then all of these people will start liking or commenting on it. And it's really cool because I'm friends with them on social media too. And they get to comment on it. And all of these people who are commenting on there, they're all potential new guests. They're all people who I can potentially do their hair. And a lot of the times too, they're asking me, they're saying, like on there in the comments, I've had people say, oh, like, can I set up an appointment with you? Her hair looks awesome.
Yeah, and what's really extraordinary about this is you were telling me when you and I were on the phone that one of your guests either reposted a picture you took of them or their own, and like you got what, 5 referrals from that?
Yeah. So she reposted one that I did too, that I took of her, but she actually took one herself. And I think she was just in her bathroom, and she just posted a picture from the mirror of her hair. Her name's Valbona. She's awesome. She has a ton of following on social media. So all of these people just started liking her photos, and then I actually got 6 referrals from her just from that photo. Wow.
Now, I think you texted me that picture. Retext it to me, because I want to repost that on this Facebook Live that's going to live on my page for about a week, so that people can actually watch this content. Now, the other thing that I wanted to get you talking about that I'm just loving is I've been scrolling your page as you're talking, and when I get to your videos, I'm seeing like you did this little time-lapsed beachy wave video, and I absolutely love it. It blew up your page. What was that, and what kind of energy did it create for you?
Yeah, so that's something that I really wanted to start doing, was recording more videos, tutorials. I wanted to create a stronger YouTube presence too. And, my guests tell me all the time how much they love when I curl their hair, when I style their hair, but I love that they love that I do it, but I want them to be able to do it themselves too, and really feel comfortable and confident with it at home. So that's why I really wanted to start doing tutorials with hair. And I just show them what I'm using, how I'm doing it, and it's really quick, and it's able for them to rewatch over and over again, and for them to be able to really catch on.
And I even watched some of your tutorials where you were doing something on your own hair, so that your guests could actually watch it and see that, gee, she's teaching me how to do this so that I can do it myself. It's almost like a do-it-yourself by watching you do it yourself.
Yeah, like a lot of my guests had told me, I've seen your video and it's so cool. It's awesome, but, how do I do it on myself using my own hands and the products in my hands with a comb and a brush or a blow dryer? So that's something that I really started doing recently, and I've definitely posted that one with the bun tutorial, and I'll be posting so much more too.
Yeah. Now I actually watched. You got your 2 associates. Oh, it kind of went away. There it is. This is a time lapse video.
Yes.
You're doing. Is it a balayage or some foil? And both of your associates are helping you, and you got a time lapse on that.
Yep. Yeah, and I think that's cool too, like being able to really showcase the color transformation. That's awesome.
So what do your guests say? Because and I even saw one where you had your tripod on your station with your mobile device, and your guests are involved in that. What's that experience like for them? Like, what do they say?
They think that it's really cool. They think that they're a part of a photo shoot, like a movie, or posting videos like that. They feel special because it's different. It's not something that people are doing everywhere all the time right now.
Yeah.
And it's cool. They feel special,
And I don't want to put words in your mouth, but I'm assuming that as they're watching you kind of prep for that, again, it creates a vacuum for product retail.
Yeah. I mean, because it's genuine. When you're excited and when you're talking to them about retail and about everything that you're doing, it's genuine because you're showing them, look, your hair looks this awesome because I used these products. And this is what it took in order for you to get there.
Yeah.
And even on myself, even on all of the videos that we're doing, I'm introducing the products that we're using too. And instead of me just saying someone, oh, this is going to be great for you, they're inquiring about it themselves. And it's almost selling the product for me rather than me having to just say, oh, this is good for you.
Do you know Christy Valenzuela? She's my friend and she's my business partner, and she's watching this. And of course, Christy has got, she's got obsessive compulsive retail sales, and she's hearing this part and she's like drinking her own adrenaline right now. She's going, oh my God, product recommendation, confirmation after the photo shoot. I'm dying. From this perfection. So you're blowing it up for her as well. Well, listen, we're out of time now. I want to ask your two associates, how old are you guys?
I am 18.
And I'm 19.
Oh my God! So this is really inspiring for the world to watch this because Paige, you're only 24. You're going to do somewhere around $140,000 this year in W-2 gratuities, and you've got your two prodigies standing next to you. I think they're getting off to an almost as early of a start as you are. So if they stay on the track that you have them on, they're going to be at a place at 2021 that a lot of people don't get to at 40 or 50.
Yeah, I really, really hope so. That's my goal, and that's really what I want to give to them.
All right. Well, listen, I'm going to let you guys go. I'm going to summarize what we did tonight, and then I'm going to put you on the spot right now. Can I have you back for another encore?
Yes.
All right.
Yes.
And you can, by then your two associates will be on the floor, and now your lineage will be like 5 or 6. So we'll bring them back too, and then say hi to my friend Jen Guido. She's on my radar screen. I just can't get my arms around her to get her to sit still long enough to do an interview. All right. Well, listen, you guys, thanks a lot for hanging out with us. It was just an extraordinary interview. Give it up for these guys one more time, will you guys? All right. I'll let you go. I got work to do.
All right. Bye.
We'll see you later. Give it up for him one more time, will you? You guys, it was just, it was nothing. It was nothing but an extraordinary interview. I love what they do. I'm going to see if I can Bluetooth my my mobile so that I can bring you to their pages, and then I want to show you something else as well. So pray that the Wi-Fi gods are going to work for me tonight. Yeah, they are. Nice, cool. So this is Paige's page, if you will. Frankly, Instagram is really where everyone's going, but I haven't seen a Facebook page this cool in a long time. So as I'm scrolling it, this is her video library that she was talking about. And what's really cool is she's saving the videos. You can see what she's doing. And so she's as much of a videographer now as she is a photographer, and her associates are really a very, very big part of the process. Now, if I scroll the page, now this is Facebook now, you guys. The work on this page is extraordinary. So, as I'm scrolling, it's just really, really cool. And as I continue to go down, you can see the actual post where she's qualifying her associates. There's Jasmine, so that when her guests come in, they don't freak out because they're thinking they're not going to get paid. So I think that Paige Cruz is taking this to a whole new place. Now, if I even go to I hope I can find her on Instagram, because her Instagram page is nothing short of, there it is. I'm so glad it's cooperative. Look at the work. This is all probably $200 tickets. Paige didn't mention it because she doesn't like bragging on herself, but she Redken certified on hair color. She probably goes to the Learning Exchange 3-4 times a year. So it's just kudos to what she's doing, and I just really hope that you enjoyed her and having her two associates. I think, frankly, they're reinventing that training program. So let's keep an eye on them. Give it up for them one more time, will you guys? Now, before I let you go, I'm going to pause a second so that we can end the video because I've got a surprise for you tonight. Christy Valenzuela and myself have been working on this social media. We're not going to call it a scorecard yet. We're going to call it a survey, but I'm going to get back to KV because I think we want to call it a social media scale. So you can kind of jump on the scale to see how close to Jedi-ness you are. And we created a secret page on summitsalon.com. The idea is you're gonna answer 5 questions, and then based on the 5 questions, it will be able to tell you how close you're moving from where you're at to being a Summit social media master, so that if you're interested, we can have you on the program. So that's so what I'm going to do is I'm going to take you to summitsalon.com now. And what you're going to do is when you get to summitsalon.com is you're going to hit /survey. I think that's what we're doing. Yeah, it's summitsalon.com /survey. And I'll put the link on the page so that, as a matter of fact, I think I'm going to do that right now. I'm going to hit this. Well, first of all, let me get this squared away, and then I'll actually put it on the page, so my Facebook page, before I hang up tonight, so that you can actually get on to this. So right now it says social digital survey. I think it's going to say social digital scale. Once KV and I were still kind of flying this airplane as we're building it, and you found it. And what we want you to do, because you'll be kind of part of a real specialized group that we're building. We're creating this social media educational movement. So I'd love to have your first and last name and email so we can kind of send you some secret info as we continue to train you. We want to know who you are and kind of how you fit into the grand scheme of things. And then there's only 5 questions. And the first question is, how often do you use your Instagram or Facebook page as a digital lookbook? Because if you really followed a lot of the interviews that we've been doing in the last, several, probably last 40 or 50, the Instagram pages now have become more than just posts that bring in referrals. Those Instagram pages are being used to they're used to being used to as digital lookbooks in the consultation. So this particular question, if you hit select one, look at this is so cool what we did. You select one. You could say rarely, if never, to infrequently, to sometimes, to frequently, to most of the time, and then you select the one that you think is closest to you, and then you go to the next question. And there's only 5 questions. The next is, how often do your guests bring in pictures on their mobile device, whether it's a randomly placed picture on Pinterest or whatever it is? And then again, it's multiple choice. You either rarely, never, infrequently, sometimes, frequently. Pick one and run. And then the third question is, what is the third? How often do your guests bring in pictures on their mobile device of your Instagram or Facebook page? It's one thing to say, gee, I'm using my page as my digital lookbook, but you're moving into Jedi-ness when more of your guests are coming in on your page. So can you see how we're taking you closer to where we need you to be so that you really start filling up your windows of time? So again, you touch it, it's a multiple choice, and you would you pick the answer that's most relevant to you. Now, don't worry about getting the perfect answer, and don't lie, because we'll continue to train you, and then once a month or so you'll retake this and we'll move you up to that continuum. We'll show you the continuum. We're designing it as we speak, so more will be revealed there. And then what's that 4th question, Rob? It's, how often are you giving your high-ticket guests a complimentary photo shoot. When Paige was on tonight, all of her $200 tickets, and especially if they're guest influencers, they get a photo shoot as a gift with purchase. That's why they're just so blown away, and they almost feel like, I want to do a favor for Paige. Gee, I see her using a lot of product in addition to a great gratuity. They'll buy product because they feel like they're how many photo shoots are you doing, or I should say, how many photo shoots are you giving your high ticket guests? And again, you rarely, if never, rarely to never, infrequently, sometimes frequently, most of the time. Pick the one that works best for you. And then the very last question. There's only 5 of them, so don't get lazy on me. How often do you search guests who are not following you on social media to see if they have an Instagram or Facebook page? A lot of the Jedis, a lot of the masters are now, with their downtime, they will see a guest coming in and they'll go to find them on Instagram or Facebook to see if they're following them or not, so that they can put in their planner the kind of conversation they want to have with that guest to get them to follow. So again, it's the last question you fill out, and now submit it so that we have the information, and then we'll send you a profile, compliments, and then give you some helpful hints of how you can begin moving, so that all of these answers are the kind of answers you're going to need and want to start booking up on booking up your empty windows of time. Now, KV just texted me something. There she is. Yeah, she said it's /social. SummitSalon.com/social. And what I did, so that I wouldn't have to hunt for it, is when I got to the survey, if it's something you think you're going to be using, I taught you this before, just hit the little window and save it on your home screen, so that you don't have to look for it, because you're going to be taking this survey once a month if you hang out online, so that now you can just push it and we'll send you a little scale, and it'll be fun and you're just going to love it. So I hope that you enjoyed the ride tonight. As I always do, I like to end it with really thanking, if you're new to us. I'm trying to get my iPad to Bluetooth. There it is. I love it when the Wi-Fi gods are cooperating. If you're new to us, hang out with us. Michael Cole Summit Facebook. That's my handle on the TV channel that you're watching tonight, because now this page has really turned into a social media training learning channel for people in the salon spa. We're vlogging on a daily basis, so live there. And then I had the same handle on Instagram, and I'm using that more of an inspirational, motivational post. I think that you'll find it to be interesting, though. And then what I'd like you to do is start hanging out more on SummitSalon.com, especially if you're going to be taking advantage of that little tutorial that I just gave you on the social media scale. Jumping on the scale once a month to see how close you are to becoming a Jedi. And our business page, you can scroll it, our homepage, get on our product page. We've got some extraordinary products on there, and we're going to be launching new products almost on a monthly basis. We're going to launch some really cool stuff at Symposium, so stay close to us on that as well. We have a social media digital training team that would be more than happy to, if you're a salon owner and you want to catch your people up to social media, call our 800 number, schedule a complimentary interview, and now we can help and train your people online. So we've got this beautiful course called Intensive, Bootcamp Intensive Social Media, and we're running that almost on a monthly basis. So look into that as well. All of these interviews that I do every single week are recorded, they're edited, they're in micro learnings. We put them on Summit Salon YouTube page, or you can get there by just putting putting SummitSalon.com/MC Live, and you'll see all of them are in order. From the newest all the way to our beginning. So take advantage of that stuff, you guys. And, don't forget to use our social media social digital planner because that's what we're using now to fill in windows of time. Of course, our calculators now. I was showing. Christy Valenzuela some new calcs that we've designed. These are really showing you how much money you want to make on an annual basis, and the calculators now are designed to turn it into an automatic service and retail goal, so you know exactly what you need to hit, so that your money is not on your mind. Take advantage of that. All this stuff is for free, and you guys aren't taking advantage of it. And of course, our tracking app, Summit Salon tracking app, is for free. It's perfectly paired to the level chart. So please, please, please take advantage of that as well. I want to end the program by thanking all of our L'Oreal professional products. We've got Redken, we've got Pureology, we have Matrix, L'Oreal Professional, Mazzani, Baxter, Essie, Kerastase, all of them, Shoe. Because they're supporting us, we're able to bring a lot of this to you as a value added. So please express your gratitude for those guys, as well as Salon Centric, State Beauty, and RDA ProMart, and of course my beloveds at Summit Salon Business Center. We started together. We never cease to amaze ourselves. We keep pushing the envelope to seeing what else we can do to help you to earn a better living, live a better life. So it was a great program. We ran a little bit long, but it was worth it. Every minute was worth it. Give it up for yourself one more time. And we'll see you next week.